Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. So here we are in Talmberg, if you didn't recognize it. That's Sir Robart over there. Now, why am I here with Sir Robart? I have cumin ears. I've got stinky cumin ears. They're starting to probably get a bit ripe. But I've been holding on to these for a little while now, and I'd like to deliver them. So hey, hello Sir Robart, how you doing?
God be with you.
Okay, and yes, and you too. And here, have some
trophies.
Have some stinky ears.
Show me.
They deserved it, the bastards.
Oh, okay. There we go. I got 280 groschen. It's not much, but it's something. We could do training, but we'll do another time. We do have an actual reason to be here in Talmberg, and it isn't to hand over semi-decomposing cumin ears that have been sitting in my inventory for too long. Okay, I got to learn how to ride a horse. All right. Apparently, Talmberg, there has been a ruckus. That's right, a ruckus. I know. I couldn't believe it myself. There's a ruckus in Talmberg. So yeah, we're going to go and talk to Nicholas. Apparently, according to the... wait a minute. I think his thing is up over that way. I think I'm pointed at it. Yeah, it's up here. So we should be able to go over, well, either bridge, but I'll go over the second one and then go, yeah, okay, that'll work. Yeah. According to the innkeeper in Ujits, there is some poachers have been giving him a hard time. So yeah, we're going to come over here and, see if we can deal with some poachers, I guess, or something. Oh, who's this? Oh, hello, Margaret. How are you?
Yeah.
And I always find it interesting. Usually they're just villager, villager. And then when you have someone that's actually got a name, yeah, that raises some suspicion. It's like, oh, I wonder if that person is important. Okay, let's talk to Nicholas here. This is Nicholas, Huntsman Nicholas. Okay, first of all,
glad to see you.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see you too. Before anything, I would like some training in the bow.
Can you teach me to be a better archer?
Yes, please.
Certainly.
Level 10.
I'd like to hone my skills.
This is going to cost me...
you have to have some skills to hone.
Oh, I don't have level 10. Okay, maybe another time.
I'll think it over.
I need a huntsman for Pribyslavitz. You know what? Let's just... No, we'll ask him maybe after. If I do this... Actually, wait a minute. If he's got a... I'll bet you anything. Okay, you know what? Here.
I'd like to make you an offer. I've been appointed bailiff of Pribyslavitz. We're resettling the place, and I need a huntsman there. What do you say?
He's going to say no.
Ah, Henry. I'm already Sir Divish's master huntsman. That'd be a step down for me.
Okay.
Sorry, but you'll have to find someone else. See you later.
Okay, there you go. And that's fine. I kind of figured that might be the case because otherwise it would basically break this quest. So, okay. Is there any work for me here?
Master Huntsman, is there any work for me here?
There's always something that needs doing. You're
All
that
right.
Skalitz lad, aren't you? Sir Radzig's lackey.
Oh, God. Sure. Let's just go with that.
That'll be me.
Right. I saw you here shortly after the attack. My word, to get away from Talmberg like that, quite remarkable. It's clear you're not easily scared. So I do have a job for you.
I'm listening.
We've been having terrible problems with poachers lately. In Sir Divish's forests,
Oh.
we've been finding gutted entrails of deer and rabbit nooses all over the place.
Oh, no.
But no sign of the
Oh,
bastards
heavens.
who put them there.
Oh.
And you want me to track down the poachers?
Indeed. Whatever you learn will be useful to
Yeah,
you.
but... Okay, first, I'll ask if there's any suspects, but my first thought is that not... This question here, why... Isn't that your job? I'm sorry, but... but okay, any suspects?
Do you suspect anyone?
Well, it's hard to say, but seeing how much harm they're causing, I'd say they're no crofters looking for a Sunday roast.
All right. Isn't that what you do?
Shouldn't you be dealing with the poachers yourself?
I should. You're
Okay,
quite right.
okay.
But when I ask the local folk anything, their mouths close up like clams. They're more scared of me than the devil.
Do you think the locals are in on it?
Why?
Well, I don't know, maybe. But even if not, they'll never talk to me. They're scared I'll dig some skeleton out of their cupboard. You know, the smaller the village, the bigger the secrets. That's why I need an outsider to ask for me.
I understand.
I'm not sure I do, actually. He's obviously not on a good relationship with the villagers. Why is that? Okay, all right, let's just move on. That's an interesting point. I'll I'll try and find out what I can.
I'll try to find out something about them. Any advice about where to start?
Yeah.
Certainly. Ask around the village. Somebody must have seen or heard something. And it wouldn't hurt to ask in the inn in the glade,
Oh,
the
good
one
God.
on the road towards Neuhof.
Yeah, I know it.
I've heard they serve good venison, and no shortage of it.
That's clear enough. As soon as I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Thanks for your help, lad.
Okay, the Inn of the Glade. Yeah, well, that's a sure sign of trouble, that is. Let's take a quick look at the quest and see what we're dealing with. So this is Hare Hunt. So the Talmberg huntsman, Nicholas Angel? Is this Hot Fuzz? Is he supposed to be Simon Pegg? Nicholas Angel is the name of the main character in Hot Fuzz. That's awesome. All right. Anyways, that's really cool. It's a little. This game does that. They've got these little homages to things. Somebody pointed out that some of the lines that the witches in the previous episode used were from Macbeth, or sorry, the Scottish play. But anyways, and I'm like, yeah, well, you know, they like to pick little things out and use them here and there. They're very. I think it's pretty cool. They're like little Easter eggs. All right. He asked me to help them track down some poachers. Okay, so he asked me to find out about the poachers who've been plaguing the forest. Locals won't tell him much. That's mysterious, but we'll go with it. Knows around the village and see if folks there know anything. Also suspicious about the Inn of the Glade. Seems they've had venison on the table pretty often lately. I should go and look into it. So let's ask around the village first, and then we'll go to the Inn of the Glade. I'm not really looking forward to going to the Inn of the Glade, to be honest with you, because my buddies are there. And all right, I really haven't talked about it much, but I think that they're headed down a really bad path. I didn't like. I've said this before, actually. You know, I have said it before, actually. I have been very uncomfortable with some of the things that they say, especially like Fritz. He's all right, but Matthew, I don't know. They're justifying things. Here, we'll go to the inn, because the inn is often a really good place to... Hey, do I have a room here?
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
I can't remember if I have a room here. You know what? Let's set up a room here, a place to sleep.
Can I sleep here?
Certainly. For how long?
Forever.
How
few
about
nights.
if I pay you for several nights?
Sure. Let's see your coin first. These are harsh times.
Oh, no problem. I understand. I'm going to give
Here
you...
you go.
There. I have 17,000 groschen.
You like it here?
It's like sleeping on a cloud, it is. They all say that too, you know. Poacher trouble.
What do you think about all the poaching lately?
What should I be thinking? If they ever catch them, Sir Divish will have them skinned alive. But for that to happen, our master huntsman would have to be made of sterner stuff.
Interesting. So the huntsman believes that people won't talk to them because they're afraid of him. The innkeeper has a low opinion of him. He has to be made of sterner stuff.
Do you think Nicholas isn't doing enough?
A master huntsman who lets poachers run wild through his woods? He's useless. He couldn't even stop them hanging a stag's head on his own house.
What?
Right.
Were they taunting him? What is that? Okay.
Thank you, innkeeper. I'll be going.
Okay. Okay. Obviously, we can't get anything more out of him. Where's my bed?
Where
by the
do I
way?
go to sleep?
In the loft. There's a door next to the chicken coop. Inside, there's a ladder up to the loft. You find it all set up for sleeping.
Okay. And there we go. All right. I just want to know where my... Oh. In here? Oh, up here. I'm not going to go to sleep yet. Oh, hey, you got yourself another bed. Yes, I did. But I'd like to know. I think I might have spent the night here before. Is this my chest? Oh no, I didn't want to sit. But this is my bed. Oh, that must be my chest right there, because it says sleep and save, right? And then this over here. Wow. Okay, so Talmberg's Inn is a little bit more frugal than than I've grown accustomed to. No, I'm kidding. All right, let's see. Marta.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Marta. Hi, about the poachers.
I heard you've got a poaching problem in the woods around here.
In the woods and out of them. Not long back, the bastards hung a deer's head on the huntsman's
Again
house.
with the deer's head.
That's pretty brazen of them.
Certainly is. Word around the village is that someone wants to shame him till he squirms.
Really? Why?
Putting a deer's head on the huntsman's house sounds pretty risky. Why would anyone do that?
Yeah, why?
Maybe they want to show that Huntsman Nicholas is no match for them. And they're not wrong. He isn't the man he should be.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so...
Do you think it was someone local?
I really don't know. All sorts of things get said. Hare's back, if you listen to some, and others are going on about Tom of the Baths.
Uh-huh.
They swear blind he's got his fingers in it.
And what about you?
Okay, we got
It
two names.
could be anyone. There's more than one that has it in for Nicholas. And who knows what the neighbors get up to by night.
What's so suspicious about this Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas.
Just that he was drunk and blabbering about how he was going to bring back venison from the woods.
Oh, well, okay, so he essentially has admitted to it. All right. Well, maybe. What can you tell me about... Yeah, what was this Hare guy?
Tell me something about Hare.
Hare.
He used to be Master Huntsman here a while back.
Really?
But then
Okay.
Nicholas got him accused of a murder, and the Hare had to flee. It
What?
cost him the huntsman's rank and Margaret, too.
What? Margaret, that was the lady that we met... Oh.
What happened between Hare and Nicholas,
Yeah.
anyway?
Those two didn't get on from the start. And then that business with Margaret really set them at each other's
Oh, a love
throats.
triangle.
But it all came to a head about 15 years back when Sir Henry of Lipa came to visit.
Sir Hanish's father?
Oh.
Just so. There was a banquet at the castle in his honor.
Okay.
And in the morning they found one of Sir Henry's men-at-arms in the ditch with his neck broken.
Oh.
Well, Nicholas made sure the blame fell on Hare.
It's kind of a funny way to put it.
And what happened to Hare?
That's just it. No one rightly knows. They put him in the dungeon.
Uh-huh.
But when Sir Henry's men came for him the next morning, he was gone. No one knows what became of him.
Okay, I'm getting the feeling that this is a deep story. Oh my goodness. All right. What about Nicholas's allegations? The way she put that Nicholas made sure, not that the dude was guilty. Okay.
So how did Nicholas put the blame on Hare?
Yeah.
Nicholas always had a viper's tongue, and events made it easy for him. That evening, there'd been a right falling out between Hare and the guardsmen.
Right.
Blows were struck.
Oh,
Well, Sir
okay.
Divish didn't want any ill will with Sir Henry, so he tried to settle things as quick as he could, and Hare got the short straw.
Oh no. All right. What's going on with Margaret?
What was going on with Margaret?
Her father promised her to Hannikin,
Oh.
because they seemed a good match.
Okay.
But Nicholas couldn't stomach that, so he did what he did.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right.
I want to ask about something else.
Let's see if there's anything. Thomas of the Baths.
So why do people think Tom of the Baths is involved?
Ah, that's just nonsense. He was bragging in the tavern that he'd put on a venison feast for the village girls.
Oh God.
Deer for the deers.
Did he?
I doubt it. He's all mouth and no trousers. But if you want to know more, ask my husband, the innkeeper. I wasn't here that evening.
Okay. Is there anything
Tell
else
me
about
something
Hare?
Hanneken Hare.
Just let's
He
see.
used to be Master Huntsman
Okay.
here.
All right.
I want to ask about something else.
Okay, that'll be everything.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Wow.
God be with you.
This. Okay. Thomas of the Baths.
I've heard Tom of the Baths was mouthing off in here.
So he did. He and Jack Piper were bragging
Jack
about how
Piper?
they'd make a feast for the village lasses.
Oh,
and there'd be
no.
venison roast and enough beer to fill a river. And a few days later,
Party
they did
time.
come and buy a few kegs of beer from me.
Did they say anything else?
Did they have anything else to say?
Not really. I told him to shut up, or someone would hear him and there'd be trouble.
Yeah.
And what did he say to that?
Nothing. He had more booze in him than the castle cellar.
Oh,
he just
no.
hiccuped and slid under the table. Piper took him off after that, thank God.
Do you think he did it?
Do you suppose he meant it?
Hardly. He's nothing but a braggart.
All right. I'd best ask him myself.
Well, feel free to ask, but don't believe half what he says.
And Jake Piper?
And
Who's
who's
that?
this Jake
Yeah.
Piper?
Oh, he's Tom's best mate. A decent fellow.
Okay.
They call him the Piper because everywhere he goes, he's whistling on that pipe of his.
Where can
Okay.
I find him?
Well, most likely in the quarry.
Oh.
He lends a hand there to make ends meet.
Oh, okay. We've been to the quarry. All right. Hanneken Hare.
Folk are talking about Hanneken Hare.
Oh, good Lord. People do like to prattle on. Don't you go believing a word they say. It's the back of beyond here, and they'll tell any tale to spice things up a bit.
You know, that's actually probably got some truth to it.
Thank you, innkeeper.
But
I'll be going.
you have to have something to spice up in the first place. What I mean by that is often... But seriously, bro. Are you hungry? Would you... Hang on a sec. Here.
Look what I've got for you.
I've probably got something
You'll
that
love
you can
this.
eat. Look at that sword handle. It looks really... The pommel. Looks very cool. Bacon! Bacon! Nice. So yeah, it seems that we've got a couple of party boys. Woo, woo, woo.
The best of health.
Okay. Let's see. We got the alehouse maid.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Well, I'm just going to talk to the back of your head here.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
If you ask me, there's some questions best left unanswered.
Oh.
But go and see Elena if you're determined. That
Elena.
old gossip will tell you all there is to know.
Okay. All right.
Good luck,
Elena. And then who do we have here? We got Villager,
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
Poacher
I'd
Trouble.
like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
I don't know anything about that. But if it's gossip you're after, go and speak to Brada, the tanner. He
Okay.
always spins a good yarn. You'll find him at the end of the village,
Okay.
the last house on the way to the quarry.
All right.
See you
Wow.
later.
We've got lots of people that... How about you? Do you have somebody to...
God's blessing.
You going to give somebody up
What
as
can
well?
I do for you?
Poacher
I'd
Trouble.
like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
Holy moly.
I don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh.
But if it's gossip you're after, go and speak to Brada, the
Brada.
tanner.
Okay.
He always spins a good yarn. You'll find him at the end of the village, the last house on the way to the quarry.
All right. Okay.
Good luck then.
So it looks like we've got a few names. Marta here is, pushing me off the edge of the thing. We've got a couple of guys over here. Let's talk to the villager.
God be with you.
How's the dice game going? And by the way, poachers.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
I don't know anything about it. But if I were you, I'd speak to Martha, the innkeeper's wife. She
All right,
knows
so-
all the goings-on round here.
We've already spoken
You
to
can find her
Martha.
at the tavern.
Yeah, that's where we are. She's
Take
like right
care.
behind me. She just knocked me off the... Never mind. All right. We got a... Holy cremolians. We've got a bunch of people to talk to. This is... let's take a look at this. Whoa. Look at this. Okay. Wow. This is this one's got a bit of depth to it. I think we've asked around pretty well the entire village. Yeah, let's hold off on the end of the glade. Let's see. Find out what happened to Thomas from the bathhouse. I am very curious about this Thomas character. I wouldn't mind actually talking to him. So he's at the bathhouse? Where is he? Oh, he's near the bath. Okay. Yeah. Little known fact, Henry is a purveyor of bathhouses. In fact, Henry just had a bath before starting this episode. So he's very squeaky clean right now. And as such, Henry is quite familiar with the location of the bathhouse here. Now, that location was a bit... Oh, inside. Okay. So this is like... Is this like some sort of episode of Dallas or Dynasty or As the Stomach Churns? Or like, there's a bunch of stuff going on here. Oh, I'm in a private area. Hey. That's the bath maid. Oh, there's Tom.
Answer me.
Can I do anything to help?
Yeah, you can actually. Here, let me get past you, and then we can talk. Because I don't want to be like constantly
God save you.
Answering questions about why I'm in a private area. Okay, poacher trouble.
I'm here to find out about the poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is your time important? You said in the tavern you were going poaching.
I heard you were yelling in the tavern that you were off to hunt some venison.
Look here. I don't know who you are, but you should watch your mouth.
Oh,
I will. Don't you worry. So what happened then?
What? Nothing. It was just the beer talking. I got pissed and started spouting shit. Didn't mean a word of it.
Maybe not. That remains to be seen. That'll do me.
So we didn't get much out of him about the poachers.
I hear there's been trouble with poachers recently.
I don't have time to talk to strangers. Good day to you. God be with you.
Uh-huh.
I hear there's been trouble with poachers recently.
I don't have time to talk to
strangers. Okay, no, it's the other one. Sorry.
Good day to you. Goodbye.
All right. Nope.
I'm here to find out about the poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
I don't like his attitude. All right, that's
That'll do
fine.
me.
All right. We're not going to get any more out of him. But I didn't like his attitude, and also it's like I don't know anything. I'm not sure about that dude. We should go talk to Jake. I wouldn't mind going down to let's go talk to Jake. Who's that? That's Blacksmith's Betty. Oh my goodness. So that what? That explains why there's so many NPCs in Talmberg with names. Because I bet you anything Blacksmith's Betty's involved in this somehow. Because I'm getting the feeling that everybody's involved. This whole village is involved somehow in some shenanigans with poachers. This is because I think we've pretty well either talked to somebody or the people we've talked to have named other people. Okay. Like half the village. Now D is over here. Are you gonna play a pipe? Hey, bud. Yo. Hi.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Oh, now see, he seems much nicer.
I need to ask you something about the poachers.
What? Me? Why me, for Christ's sake?
Oh, he's nervous. Okay. Idle talk?
They say you were mouthing off in the tavern.
We'd all had a few ales. You know what it's like. The tales get taller.
So you didn't go poaching with Thomas?
My God, no. That would never even cross our minds. Thomas is a bit wild, but I have some sense, at least.
All right. Well,
Good luck, then.
Okay. I mean, he seems earnest, but we'll put a pin in that. Him and Thomas. They're being very tight-lipped. I think I'm going to need to get some dirt on them so that we can hold it over them and maybe pressure them a little bit. That's what I was hoping to do with Thomas. If I was to repeatedly come back and ask him questions, if I could maybe pressure him a little and and to just maybe force him to, pipe up a bit. But no, he didn't crack. He was a stone. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. We have Olenna. We have Margaret. We could go talk to Margaret. Thomas, we've already spoken to. And then we've also got Brada. Let's talk to... Let's talk to E first. Let's go over there and let's have a chat with Olenna.
Yeah.
Have we spoken to Olenna before? I don't remember if we... Wait a minute. I get the... Hang on a sec. She's over there. I think I get the feeling about something here. Oh, good. Dude, hurry up. Not all day. All right, good. Is this the house? No, I got to go a little further. Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me, dog. I think haven't we been here before? Isn't this the one? Isn't this the crazy one? Okay. Olenna.
God's blessings.
I hear there's poachers around.
I heard there are poachers in the woods round here.
If it was just poachers. It's that sorcerer Hare.
Oh, good grief.
He's the one who's been running amok. I said he'd be back, and I said he'd be vengeful, and I was right both times.
Oh no, it is her. It's her. It's the. What was it she said? It was something crazy, and she just said it. She would blurt it out loud, and it was when we were trying to come up with the cumin disguise. Oh, I can't remember what the word was, but she was absolutely hilarious. Okay, I think this is her. I might be wrong, but I think this is her. She's got that same air of crazy about her. All right, tell me about Hare.
Tell me something about Hare.
That was all years ago. He turned up here one day.
Okay.
No one rightly knew where from.
Uh-huh.
He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's son, and so he got the office of Master Huntsman, and Margaret was promised him for his wife.
Okay.
Nobody could have known he was a sorcerer.
Oh, she kills me. Oh, she's awesome. How did they find out about his sorcery?
And
by any
how did
chance?
his sorcery reveal
Yeah.
itself?
Well, he was able to vanish into thin air in the forest right in front of folk.
Okay.
And I've heard it said he spoke to animals, too, though I don't know the truth of it.
Okay.
It doesn't sound very convincing
No,
to
it
me.
doesn't either. Not
That's
to me.
because you've not seen his marksmanship.
Okay.
It wasn't natural, the things he could do with that bow of his. They say he sold his soul for the gift of it.
I see.
So he was a good archer. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, well, all right. How did it go with
Margaret?
I'm not one to gossip, but she was a flighty lass in her younger years. She could never make up her mind which one she wanted, the Hare or Nicholas. So in the end, fate decided for her.
What do you mean? What happened with Hare?
Oh, that was quite something. And then some on top of it. Sir Henry of Lipa was visiting here at the castle, and Hare snapped his guardsman's neck with his bare hands. Of course, they found him out. But how do you keep a sorcerer under lock and key?
Oh, my God.
You can't. That's your answer. And that Satan spawn slipped the net.
Oh, well. It's quite a wild story.
What happened? I'm sorry. Okay.
Any
keep
idea
going.
why he murdered the man?
No one knows, and most likely never will. But they say he was fully in the devil's power.
They do they?
There was a full moon, you see.
Oh, okay. Full moon. Oh, all right. So was he a werewolf too? Okay. Did anyone
Was
see
he
him?
actually seen killing
Witnesses?
I suppose so. Else they'd hardly know
You don't
who
know,
did
though,
it.
do you? You
Would
don't
they?
know. Okay.
That's probably true.
Yeah. You don't know, though. Okay. I want to ask something else. Let's see if there's anything else.
There is one other thing I want to ask.
We've already... Tell me about Hare?
Tell me something about Hare.
That was all years ago. He turned up here one day. No one, right? He
Okay.
claimed up at the castle.
All right. So we've done that. I just
one
wanted to
other
make
thing I
sure.
want to
For some
ask.
reason, it was still lit. It's look at that. See, it's still as if there's something. All right. Isn't that just a folktale?
Has anyone actually seen this Hanekin Hare?
Yeah.
He seems to exist only as a bogeyman to frighten naughty children.
Oh, he exists all right.
Oh, yes.
But he flits around in the forest like a shadow.
Oh, fangs! That's
They
what
won't
it was.
be catching him anytime
Fangs!
soon. But Blacksmith's Betty heard some of their goings-on in the
Blacksmith's
woods.
Betty.
Goings on? What's that supposed to mean?
Cavorting and raising hell. Sorcery!
Oh, my God.
Hare meets up with his sorcerer's apprentices, and they feast in the clearing in the woods. In the morning, they turn into ravens and scatter. Or so she says. But you'll have to ask Betty for more. Who knows what she saw? Or what she was doing there with them.
Very well.
I will. I will. What? Who does Hare want revenge on? Sorry. Fangs!
Who does Hare want revenge on?
Oh,
Master
my God.
Huntsman Nicholas, of course.
Okay.
When the hare disappeared, Nicholas took his Margaret and the huntsman's posting.
Okay.
So Nicholas
okay.
came
So
out
there-
of it well.
That one always knew how to land on his feet.
All right. I think we've.
Thanks. I think I know all I need.
Yeah.
God be with you.
Lena, you're a piece of work. I tell you that. Like I think somewhere in that crazy head of hers. Hang on. Let's see if we can get a look at her. There she is. There. Somewhere in that crazy mind of hers, there's a bit of truth, and some of that it sounded reasonable, but a lot of it was just a bunch of hoo-ha. Oh my goodness. Okay, so who do we have here? Margaret. Margaret's down here. Maybe we should talk to her while she's not up at the. Yeah. Let's do that. Blacksmith's Betty. It's kind of a weird name. And then we still would need to talk to Brada. So let's talk to. You know what? Let's talk to Margaret while she's down from. While she's not up at her house. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Don't look at me. I'm not doing anything wrong. Where are you, Blacksmith Betty? Not bad. Margaret. Now, she was wearing... Can't remember what she was wearing, actually. But I remember she looked nice. Nicer than other people. Is that her? That is her. Okay. Hey, hello?
Good afternoon.
Okay. Can I talk to you about Hanekin Hare? I'm going to dredge up some of the old skeletons in her closet.
I'd like to ask you about Hanekin Hare.
Oh, reputation
I'm sorry,
lost.
but I really don't want to talk about that.
Okay, we'll talk to
That'll
her
do me.
another time. I get the feeling...
God
Okay,
be with you.
let's save that because that had speech skills associated with it, which means that we're getting close to the mark. I'd like to maybe ask around a bit more. Let's go and talk to. Well, you know what? We've been leaving Brada out of this. Let's go and talk to Brada. Now, Brada is down the road over and... Oh, I know where that is. Okay.
Yeah.
That's on the way to Merhoyet.
Yeah.
Okay. Womp. Now, that's a trader. Brada. Not Brada.
I hope I can be of some humble service
Well,
to
I
you.
think you might be able to because I'm getting some weirdness here, buddy. Oh, you got a job for me? No, later. Another time.
I heard you have poacher trouble.
Yeah.
Certainly do. They're running wild around here. And they kill a lot more than they take.
Oh.
Many a time I've seen a carcass just thrown in a ditch.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. That's waste. They're just throwing it away?
Why would someone just toss their catch in the woods? It doesn't make sense.
No.
The wagging tongues say they're just doing it to spite the huntsman.
That could be actually, if you wanted to make him look bad. Do you know who?
Do you have any idea who the poachers could be?
Anakin, maybe?
If I knew, the bastards would be strung up by now.
Don't tell me you've heard nothing at all.
Well, I did hear that Thomas, that fellow who works at the bathhouse, was mouthing off recently.
Yeah, I've heard the
saying
same.
he'd go and bag himself some game and lay on a right feast for the village girls.
I see.
Throw a party. Yeah. Has anyone seen them?
Has anyone seen those poachers with their own eyes?
No, just the dead game they leave behind. But blacksmith Betty saw some goings-on in the woods.
Goings-on? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, that's what she said, and I ain't one to pry.
Okay, and taking revenge on the huntsman.
Why would anyone want to take revenge on the huntsman?
Well, I think we know
He's
why.
not the best-liked man in the village. We all know that.
Okay.
And then there are those who say Hare is back.
Yeah. Hare?
Who's Hare?
We already know, but let's see what he has to
around
say.
here, are you?
No.
The Hare's quite the Talmberg legend.
Yes.
He
apparently.
used to be master huntsman here once, but then he ran off.
All right, so we... why did
he run?
He ran because he was accused of murder.
Well, it just so happens I know the answer to that. Some big important nobleman came to Talmberg around then, and they made a grand occasion of it. And in the midst of it all, Hare had a falling out with some man-at-arms and knocked him in the moat. The poor bugger broke his neck. They picked the Hare up, but before they could take him before the court, he vanished.
Okay. Why?
Why take revenge on Master Huntsman Nicholas?
Because he's
because
the one
of
that
Nicholas's
fingered him.
wife, Margaret. Hare had his eye on her back then,
Oh,
but she didn't
and that
care
too.
for him, and he was fuming. Well, and after he disappeared, Nicholas got his post.
And his woman. Apparently. Where did he run to?
Where did he run to?
Nobody knows, I don't think.
No one really knows.
Yeah.
They say he's hiding in secret tunnels beneath the castle. But that's all fairy tales.
Yeah.
It's been years. As I see it, he's underground all right. 6 feet down and cold.
I get the feeling no. This is just...
I want to ask about something else.
Okay. Okay, that's all I need.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
I think we're good. We got to go talk to...
Goodbye.
We'll have to maybe...
Do you want something?
No. She was staring at me. I'm not exactly sure what that was all about. I think it's because I was...
Is someone there?
Yeah, it's... I think that some of the stealth mechanic, like if you're a thief and stuff like that, you can steal from people, and there's a mechanic in the game that has them be able to sort of try to be aware of you and detect you and stuff like that. It's probably that is interfering with the regular stuff, even though you should be able to go there and talk to the tanner, especially if he's got a job. All right, let's take a look at where's Black Betty? Oh, that's Thomas. Wow, she gets around. She's actually back. Okay. Blacksmith's Betty. That's not Black Betty. Okay. Let's see. So I'm assuming that she's just the blacksmith's lady friend, or I don't know.
Jesus.
Hello? Hello?
What is it you want here?
I would like to talk to you. I'll come inside. Hang on a moment.
Has something happened?
No, but I wouldn't mind talking to you. Here, let's do... Oh, this is good. I don't want
My
to...
humble greetings. How may I help you?
Wow, she's very formal. I'd like to ask about the poachers.
I've got a few questions about these poachers.
So ask.
Okay. So she's not forthcoming, but she will answer questions. I heard you saw something.
I heard you saw something fishy in the forest.
That's right, I did.
Can you describe what you saw?
It was after dark, I remember that.
Okay.
I went up past the castle along by the clearing,
Okay.
and I saw someone had lit a fire, and there were figures singing and dancing, and I could hear the whistling of a pipe. And I could smell roast meat. It was like a feast of some sort. Only I thought maybe it was some witch's Sabbath, so I was afraid to stay too long in case they saw me.
Did you recognize anyone? Even though there's the pipe is a little bit of a coincidence.
Did you recognize anyone there? Someone from the village, maybe?
Yeah, like Jake,
No.
for example.
Like I said, it was dark. All I could see was shadowy figures moving around.
Did you hear any familiar voices?
No. But I heard girls' laughter, goblets clinking, a piper playing. It sounded just like any feast.
Sounded like a party.
Where's the clearing?
Yeah.
A short walk north of the castle.
North, okay.
There's a track past the woodcutter's camp that takes you there.
Thanks.
Okay, am I going to get that on the
What do you
map?
make of this poaching that's been going on?
Yeah.
It's clear as day. Hannikin Hare's back. And putting those antlers on Nicholas's house? Well, we all know what that means, don't we? It's the sign of a cuckold, you mark my words.
You mean to say his wife's cheating on him?
All I'm saying
With
is
Hannikin?
she might be feeling the urge. It happens in the best of families.
I wonder if she actually still has feelings for Hannikin. Okay.
Well, you're the first who's certain of Hare's return. So far, I've just heard vague rumours.
Yeah.
Well, now, I wouldn't say I'm completely sure. I suppose some other mischief maker could have done it, but better the devil you know. And everyone hereabouts knows Hare.
Yeah, I don't know if I buy it.
You were singing a different song not long ago.
Yeah.
So? Why do you want to know so much, anyway?
It's nothing to you, but I'm helping Nicholas unmask that local poaching gang.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. And you also know not to keep anything from me. So, what's the story with that Hare?
All right, I'll tell you
Okay.
what I know.
All right,
But promise
nice.
not to tell Nicholas I said it.
Okay.
I'll do what I can, but I need to let him know what I discover. So, out with it.
It's to do with Margaret, his wife.
Okay.
They say it's all because of her.
Keep going.
I know full well Hare's here, because Margaret admitted as much.
What did she tell you?
That he waited in the woods till she came by and they exchanged some words. Words was all she told me. Who knows what they actually got up to?
And what did they speak about?
I don't know. But if Nicholas knew they'd met, he'd most likely kill her.
You're sure she wasn't saying it
Yeah,
in
we don't want
jest?
that.
Oh, no. Margaret wouldn't joke about something like that.
Okay. Are you sure about Hare's return?
You're the first who's certain of Hare's return.
Oh.
So far,
Okay,
I've just heard vague rumours.
I'm just picking the ones that...
Well, now, I wouldn't say I'm completely sure.
Stop trying to wriggle out of it. Do you realise who I am?
Not really.
That's...
But
what?
you know who Radzig Cobbler is, right?
Of course.
Oh, it must have done
I'm
the
his
other
right-hand
option.
Man, and I'm helping the huntsmen catch the poachers. So,
Oh,
I'm not
Henry.
someone you should be messing around.
Oh, my God,
All right,
Henry.
I'll tell you what I know.
Oh,
but
my
promise
goodness.
not to tell Nicholas I said it.
So
I'll do
I
what
could have
can.
gotten the
I need to
information
let him
either
know
way.
what I discover. So, out with it.
Oh,
It's
my
to do
goodness.
with Margaret, his wife. They say it's all because of her.
All
Keep
right,
going.
so we already know all of this, but
I
I'm
know
afraid
full
now
well
to change
Hare's here,
because it
because
actually
Margaret
selected something
admitted
without
as
me wanting
much.
to.
What did she tell you?
That he waited in the woods till
Yeah.
she came by and they
Okay.
exchanged some words.
Yes.
Words was
Who
all
knows
she
what they
told
actually
me.
got-
Who knows what they actually got up to?
Okay.
And what did they speak about?
I don't know. But if Nicholas knew they'd met, he'd most likely kill her.
You're sure she wasn't saying
Yeah,
it
see-
in jest?
Oh, no. Margaret wouldn't joke about something like that.
All right, so who is this Hannikin Hare?
Who's this Hannikin Hare, anyway?
Hannikin Hare? There was a time he was master huntsman here, and Margaret was set to be his wife. But then he got himself accused of murder and fled before they could hang him. Margaret and his job both ended up going to Nicholas.
So what happened between Hare and Margaret?
So what's the story between Hare and Margaret?
It was complicated. He wanted her and she wanted him too, I reckon. At least
You don't
for
know,
a
though.
while. But
Okay.
then she hitched up with Nicholas and now she says she never had a thought of wedding Hannikin Hare.
Yeah, but when someone says "I reckon," that means that they don't know. They just guessed, so or estimated, that was what happened. Okay, what's the story between Hare and Nicholas?
So what went on between Hare and the
Other
huntsman?
than him accusing
Those
him of
two?
murder.
There was no love lost between them from the moment Hare arrived. And then Margaret got involved. It was a messy business.
And Hannikin's Hare's crime, which we kind
Do
of
you
already
think
know
Hare
about,
really
but
killed that man?
Let's see what she has
Who
to
knows
say.
the truth of it now? I did find it all a bit odd. Hare never was much of a hothead. But then again, no one really knew him that well. And Margaret never wanted to speak of it. Wouldn't hear a word about it.
All right.
Do you think Hare really killed that man?
Oh, no.
Who knows the truth of it now? And Margaret never wanted to...
That's not what I want to do. I wanted to hit that right there.
That's all I need. Thanks.
Oh. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. All right. Wow. Let's take a look at the map. I think we still need to go and have a chat with... Oh, we got to go up to this little clearing up here. Okay. We could go back and talk to Thomas and Jake, but I think what we'll do is we'll do the clearing first. We could go and confront Margaret. Yeah, but I think let's go to the clearing. Let's go up here and see if we can find out what that's all about. So that's basically on the way to Pribyslavitz. So
yeah,
let's go. Oh my goodness, this is quite the little thing. I find it interesting that I like asking all of them because they'll each have slightly different ways of telling the story, and this game's really good because it uses words very cleverly, right? Like, I reckon, as opposed to, oh, they did it, or no, I reckon they did it. Those are two completely different things. One is what really happened, like you saw it. The other is, oh, well, I'm just guessing, and now I'm just telling you something because I think you want to hear it, right? Which is definitely not reliable. Okay. We want to go right. Well, we can... Okay. Yeah, we go...
Yeah.
Take a left at the first branch. Are we going to run into bandits? Sometimes we run into bandits in here. We shall find out. Oh, by the way. Oh, my charisma is really low. Oh, wow. I forgot I'm wearing my stealth gear. Oh, okay. Hang on a sec. Armor. What can I put on? I've got my... I could wear my usual stuff. In fact, I think we will because we are going into the forest. So let's put on the combat jacket, that. We'll put on the spurs, the necklace, the nobleman's hose, mail coif, padded chausses, and my gauntlets. There we go. My charisma's back up to 20 now. Man, I forgot that I hadn't set myself up for, all my, for my interrogations in battle and such. Okay. Let's see. Shouldn't be too much further, should it? Oh, it's just up ahead on the right. Okay. And there's a branch. Oh, no, not yet. Okay. Oh, I went past it. Good grief.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at the... I wasn't looking in the right place. So F is on the left, so it's over here. Oh, there it is. There's a clearing. Okay. All right. So this looks like your standard teenager party spot. There's a fire pit for stuff. There's all you need is like empty cans of beer and bottles of other things and stuff like that, and maybe the odd discarded article of clothing. Wait a minute. Like, that right there. This is a familiar scene. Okay. Oh, what's this? Ooh, there's something there. Okay. All right. Let's grab our spade. There we go. What have we got here? I hope it's not a dead body. It's Hannikin Hare's... Oh, no, what is it? I think it's a deer. Okay. Hang on a minute. What's going on? Whoa, look at all this. Searching around the clearing where the feast was held has borne fruit. I found what were clearly bones of a deer concealed in a hole in the ground. Sure enough, it was the poachers feasting, or at least someone in league with them. All right, so we know that we suspect that Jake was here because there was pipe music. And if Jake was here, most likely Thomas was here as well, right? Because they seem to be peas in a pod. Okay, so let's see what else we've got going on here. The master huntsman asked me to find out about the poachers. Okay, we're doing that. Locals won't tell the huntsman much. Okay, we know that. For a variety of reasons, none of which match the huntsman's characterization, by the way. He has suspicions about the Inn of the Glade. Okay. Folk in the tavern have shown me Thomas from the bathhouse really was bragging there. Oh, folks in the tavern told me that he was bragging. I should ask him in person. So we're going to talk to Thomas again. Because we really should. I need to speak to Margaret. Maybe she knows more. So we're going to talk to Margaret again. And Jake Piper's mixed up. So we're going to talk to Jake again. I think we should talk to... Who should we talk to first? Well, first, let's get back to town. I think we could talk to Jake. Actually. Yeah, I think we should talk to Jake. Why Jake? Because he's kind of the thin edge of the wedge. Jake seems like an earnest fellow, and he seems like the kind of guy that he doesn't really like to get into trouble. And so, maybe he'll give up the goods a little bit easier than his buddy Thomas will. Thomas strikes me as a bit of a naughty boy. He's kind of used to evading pointed questions. Hey, Jake.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Oh, don't grant me anything yet.
I need to ask you something about the poachers.
What? Me? Why me, for Christ's sake?
Oh, this is the same dialogue. Okay, there's more. About the feast in the woods.
Some folk had themselves a feast in the woods recently, and the people who passed by told me they heard a piper playing. You weren't by any chance there, were you?
I was. I don't deny it. But nothing disreputable went on there.
Okay, so we could pretty well choose anything. You're clearly covering up for someone.
If you're innocent, lying won't help you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want from me. Nothing wrong went on in that clearing, and I certainly don't go poaching in the woods.
But you do know something about it, and you're keeping it from me. Covering up for a friend, is that it? Very well. Loyalty is a fine thing, but once they discover who did it, then it'll be too late. You'll be right in over your head, with him.
But I haven't done anything.
I feel bad
Then
for
you
him,
have nothing
actually.
to fear if you tell me what happened.
All right.
Oh,
yes.
I feel bad for him.
There was venison being eaten, but I didn't bring it. Thomas brought that there.
So all that bragging when he was drunk was more than just hot air?
I don't know where the deer came from. After what happened in the tavern, Tom took me to the forest to this hide there. But I was too worried someone would catch us, and I took off.
Okay.
You did yourself a favor. Thomas isn't going to get away with this.
I think...
Good luck, then.
I think that's it. So it looked like there were more, but I don't think we can get anything more out of this. I think we need to talk to Thomas.
Yeah.
All right, let's go have a chat with our boy Thomas, the Mr. Snooty Pants, who thinks he's too good to speak to us. Or he was probably, what he was doing, of course, is he's putting on airs because he doesn't want to cause. Well, he's putting on airs because he's trying to deflect, right? That's my best guess. And he's like trying to make sure that I don't ask further questions. So he's just being difficult, shall we say. Yeah. Now, he should be at the bathhouse, right? Yeah, okay. What does he do at the bathhouse, by the way? I'm just curious. Are you in here? Hey, bro.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Now I am getting a bit more respect.
I'm here to find out about the poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
See, he's What do you know about the goings-on in the woods?
Blacksmith Betty saw people feasting in the woods, and she says there was a nice smell of venison. What do you know about it?
Nothing. I wasn't there.
And I don't suppose you'll tell me who was?
No, because I wasn't there.
BS. 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 Jake saw you at the feast.
Jake Piper reckons you were at that feast.
I wasn't.
So you're calling Jake a liar?
I don't give a toss about Jake or whatever's buzzing around that empty head of his.
Oh, my
He probably
goodness.
got so drunk he had visions of me there.
Okay, here we go. I can, again, overpower him and everything. Wow, this is meant to be done a little earlier. You know what? This guy is belligerent as hell, although he's quite belligerent back. Maybe we'll just use speech.
Look, I can see you're not a poacher. You look like you couldn't hit a barn door.
That's what you think.
Just
Are you
take
trying to tell me
take
you're a
the win,
marksman?
man.
Are you an idiot or just too vain to think straight?
Yeah.
I don't see what you're getting at.
Look, I can tell you're not a poacher, but this constant lying isn't helping your case.
Exactly.
In the end, if they don't find anyone, they'll come after you. They'll know it's not really you, but so what? There'll be no one better to blame, and someone has to swing for it.
All right. But promise me you won't drag me into anything.
Speak up, and who knows? I might put in a word for you.
All right. The truth is I did drag a deer carcass there, but I didn't do the shooting. I was given it.
By
That's
whom?
a likely story.
Honestly, not a word of a lie. I caught the poacher just as he was skinning it.
And who might that be?
I don't know.
Where?
If you don't tell me who it was, I've no reason to believe that story of yours.
Fine. Fine. He's one of the charcoal men. I've seen him taking the charcoal to the forge. His name is Radan.
There are plenty of charcoal burners around here.
He came from the charcoal piles south of here. If you follow the creek upstream, you can't miss them.
Well, you better pray I find him, because if you've been lying to me, I'll go straight to the castle. Understood?
I'm telling the truth, I swear.
All right.
I'm sure you'll find him there.
We'll
All
see.
right. So he caved in like
May
a
the
house
Lord
of
watch
cards.
over you. What do you want here?
Yeah, well, don't. It's too late now, buddy. All right, so we need to talk to Radan. Radan. Holy moly, this is turned into, it's quite the little, it's got, everybody's involved. Let's see, we've got the Inn of the Glade. We've got Radan, the charcoal burner. I think we've been here. I might have actually spoken to them before. We've got Margaret. I'm holding off on Margaret till a little later because I get the feeling that she's like really close to the core of this thing, and I want to find out everything I can before I confront her, because maybe I can use that information to get a bit more, maybe to pressure her a little bit, because there's still a bunch of unanswered questions here, right? Yeah. All right. Well, I hate to do this to you, but I think this is a good place to stop. I get the feeling this is going to go on for a little longer. It seems to be extremely detailed. We haven't even, if this Hannikin Hare is in town, we haven't even seen any of the poachers yet. I have no idea like how much we're going to be going. So I'm going to stop here. I think this is a good place, as I say, a good place to stop. Thank you very much, everyone. Until next time, where we go and confront the charcoal burner who's been killing all the animals, and maybe we'll find the poacher team and all of that business, and then talk to Margaret and find out what's going on, because this whole thing is it's turned into a real big drama. It's actually kind of cool. I'm really enjoying this one. It's good. All right, as I say, thank you very much, everyone. Until next time, you all have yourselves a great day. Bye bye.